President, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, Dan.
In a chummy chat on his former FBI deputy director's podcast, Donald Trump dropped this bombshell to potentially take over elections.
We should take over the voting in at least 15 places. The Republicans ought to nationalize the voting. And we have states that are so crooked.
The reaction was swift.
It is brazenly unconstitutional and chillingly totalitarian. Americans should be afraid.
Outrageous and not unexpected. He's been building up to this.
This provides a huge danger to our country going forward and the safety and security of these elections.
But the White House press secretary says that's not what the president meant.
What the president was referring to is the SAVE Act, which is a huge common sense piece of legislation that Republicans have supported.
That act is a contentious piece of legislation that toughens voter identification rules. But hours later, Trump repeated what he said on the podcast.
I want to see elections be honest. And if a state can't run an election, I think the people behind me should do something about it.
That proclamation a week after the FBI seized the 2020 election ballots and voter rolls from Fulton County, Georgia, which Trump to this day insists he won, even though 3 counts proved otherwise. And then there was the puzzling presence of the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, snapped wearing a baseball hat, talking on the phone. My presence, she wrote to Congress, was requested by the president. These actions worrisome, says this law professor.
The continuing delegitimation of the election process in the United States without a real factual basis for that is deeply, deeply troubling because it undermines confidence in the election process.
And with consequences that could reach into the midterms now, just 9 months away. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Washington.